April Fools, idiots. I can't tell how scared you actually were about the stream title. I hope I gave you a little jump scare. Welcome to the stream, Parker Pokegame Ramp Star. How are you doing? I got a heart. I didn't think I'd actually fool people with it, but apparently it works. You're doing a good start. I think Parker and Pokegamer were doing good until just now. Oh, let me stop charging this thing. Ew. Ew, those graphics. Let's improve those graphics by uncharging the DS. Because that works for some reason. Lovely. I'm so happy I got a couple of people with it. I'm peed off now. Well, we did also have April Fool's event in Pokemon Go. That's interesting. What happened with Pumpkaboo? Bro, how often do you join streams, Parker? I do method hunting every other stream and full odds hunting every other stream. That's how it's been going since like January. I'm also fidgeting with the fidget spinner. Help. My bad. Well, now you know. Now you will never forget, right? Oh, Mr. Rainbow, how are you doing today? What's good? I'm good. How are you? Also, ma is definitely a way to enter somebody's stream for sure. I'm good, you're good. Did you even read the stream title, Bill? Chat's fixed? I forgot that was a thing last stream. That chat wasn't working. Good point. How's everyone else? I'm good. I also hope somebody fell for whatever I posted in the Discord. Dude, somebody in my local group chat sent the freaking Caldeo research code. And the idiot that I am, I was like, oh, no way! And I instantly went over to the freaking redeem and fill in the code, and the code didn't exist. And I was like, what do you mean the code doesn't exist? It's not working. What? Only fell for one joke so far today, so if we can keep it that way, that'd be nice. I just want to point out, if anybody has anything serious to say today, I will not believe you, so don't even do it. Just save it for tomorrow, if you've got anything interesting to say. Also, dude, the spotlight hour in Pokemon Go is brilliant. There are just balls everywhere. So funny looking. You know, Pokemon Go started as an April Fool's joke. So I do like that Pokemon Go keeps the April Fool's tradition alive with them doing something every year. Want to know what I did for April Fool's? Sure. I don't know, other than changing my stream title, I didn't do anything for April Fool's. I mean, I reposted a joke that I saw in my local group chat. I reposted in the Discord. That hardly counts though, I think. Oh, that's a ball. That's an electrode. Cool. Electrode doesn't even... Electrode can't be shiny. It doesn't give much Stardust. Bleh. You put salt in your mom's coffee. No, but that isn't a funny April Fool's joke. That is just mean. April Fool's jokes are funny when they just, I don't know, scare somebody a little bit, but something like that, like, bruh. That's just annoying. That's not even funny. I don't know. It definitely was funny, sure. I don't know. Also, in case y'all haven't seen yet, Shiny compilations are up on YouTube for April. I stayed up till like 11 AM last night to make sure that those would get uploaded, knowing full well I had to wake up again at 6 AM. I should have done that sooner, perhaps. My bad. I'm also like, I don't think I'm gonna make stream too long today. Like, I do want to go for a jog and finish a school assignment tonight, so if this stream reaches an hour and 15 minutes, y'all should be happy. I don't know. We'll see how long it goes. So my April Fool's joke would be not waking up. What do you mean? But I in fact woke up 3 hours early. Ooh. Your body playing an April Fool's joke on you by waking you up 3 hours early. Dang. That's early. Also, this was completely not on purpose. I started the stream with the music muted, which I know why it happened. I was recording something last night and I needed there to not be music, so I stopped the music from playing on the recording. But I forgot to undo that. I think all the music and everything is working properly now, right? PLC, mic, desktop audio, capture card is muted. Yeah. I mean, all I did was mute my desktop audio. Shouldn't be a whole lot, really. I don't know, I didn't wake up early this morning. What, actually? Nah. I got woken up by my alarm at 6:15 AM. Yippee. Actual genuine question for everybody in chat. I want as many people to participate on this as possible. How much time before you actually get out of bed do y'all set your alarm? Do you actually, like, snooze 10 times? Or, you know, alarm... Like, if my alarm goes, I get out of bed literally immediately because I can't reach my phone from within my bed. I'd never snooze. You always get up immediately? Yeah, me too. I did not get up for 3 hours. I mean, yeah, but you didn't get waken up by your alarm, did you, Bill? April Fools! Yeah, no, Dice is the type of person to snooze at least 10 times. I don't know if he actually does it, but I wouldn't be surprised. You're gonna leave again, Star? Alright, dude. See you again some other time. But how are you doing today, Dice? Hope you're having a nice day. I hope you didn't have to wake up at 6 AM. Your girlfriend has the worst Pokemon game. Uh-huh. Shining Pearl? Okay, worst Pokemon game is definitely an opinion. I snooze for at least an hour. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. An hour? Was April Fool's joke? Have you seen the stream title? Probably not. You probably just realized that I was live clicked on a stream and did not read the stream title. Oh. Bruh. Bruh. I did not allow. Bro, did not fall for the April Fool's joke because he just did not read it. I like the ominous text there. Ah, yes, a lifetime. ... It's the exact same as a stream title. My last shiny hunting stream. Is that what I don't even remember what I put down. My last shiny hunting stream. ... By the way, what is the Minecraft April Fools? I don't actually know. I did not know. I haven't really been able to check it out because I've been in school all day. Oh, dude. At least I don't have school tomorrow, so I will probably live stream the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. But, like, I do have to do a bunch of things tomorrow. I should be able to do it all, realistically. The April Fool's joke is that the movie exists. Might be, to be honest. Nice, please check. I can't be bothered. Maybe the April Fool's joke is that there is no April Fool's this year. Me neither. I just want to see if there's a version available today or not. I'm not gonna actually launch Minecraft because that will genuinely lag the frick out of my PC, but I can check if there's a version available today. Latest snapshot 25W14 craft mine. So it's called craft mine, so it's probably something stupid with everything being in reverse. I would not be surprised. Or you craft by mining and you mine by crafting, something stupid like... I feel like it's something to do with reverse. It's probably not going to be as epic as the potato update of 2 years ago? Last year? I don't remember. Dude, I love how the April Fool's update is basically just a full mod pack every year. Like, it's crazy. Where they added a full entire update for an April Fool's joke. The best April Fool's update was the locked chest one? I don't know if I remember that one. The infinite... Like, bro, for an April Fool's update, they literally added an infinite amount of dimensions. Like, what? Okay, not infinite. But a whole lot of dimensions. Like, huh? That as an April Fool's joke? That's crazy. TNT slab. Randomly locked chests would appear in a world that would redirect you to an online store. Really? Surely you couldn't actually spend money on the store, right? Or unless it was like the actual Minecraft store or whatever, I don't know. Where you could buy in-game items. No, of course not. I mean, it would be kind of funny. Just have a chest full of netherite blocks, you can buy it for $100. That's the EA update, I know. Ever wanted to build a beacon? A netherite beacon in survival Minecraft's completely legit, only costs $100 and it's super easy. If those chests in your world, they'd eventually turn into stained glass because they use the same ID. Bruh. Also, is a Minecraft movie on Twitter yet? I know it comes out tomorrow, but like... I would not be surprised if it's already on Twitter. Personally. Hold on, I'll check. Bro. Okay, Niantic, you're... Wow, I don't know if y'all just see Niantic's tweet. They could have done something so funny for their tweet, but they just completely missed the mark. It comes out on Friday here? Oh, really? It comes out tomorrow here. LUK. Hold on, let me show you all the picture of the tweet. And then y'all can guess what the caption was. Someone uploaded it 40 minutes ago, but it got claimed. Unfortunate, we weren't fast enough. This is the picture that Niantic or Pokemon Go just tweeted. Guess what the caption is. Also, in case you don't know, the theme of today is balls in Pokemon Go. for the April Fool's update. Guess what the caption is? Yo, John, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing? How are you doing? I can't see if this Deoxys is shiny. It's not. Guess what Niantic made the caption of this tweet. You're doing good, nice. Me too. Did you even read the stream title? I'm just curious. I swear to God, people don't actually read that thing. I realize right now. Yo, Mr. Me, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? No, but like, bro, I guess what the caption is that came with this tweet that Niantic tweeted. Awful, you liar. I think Mr. Me is more pissed about the Keldeo. But to be honest, I got pissed about that one as well. More balls? Really? The obvious tweet that belongs to this post is, who's that Pokemon? And then everybody in the reply says that this is a Jigglypuff seen from above. That's so obvious. The caption of this tweet should have been, who is that Pokemon? And everybody would have said a Jigglypuff seen from above. Such a great meme. No, instead, the caption of this is, what could it be? What could it be? That's it? What could this be? That's... Okay. Yeah, right. Alright, that... What happened with Keldeo? Aren't you in the Discord, John? You wanna know... You wanna know? You don't wanna know what's with Keldeo? What? Did it just... Where did it save the image? I swear to God, I just clicked to save image. Oh, it... Other monitor, lovely. Yeah, cool. I am, okay. Well, in case you didn't know, new Keldeo research available. This is the code. You can now get Keldeo Resolute with the code Guess Who's Back. Cause Keldeo is back! I'm not that stupid. The annoying part is that I was that stupid. That when I saw this, I instantly went to the store to redeem the code. Like an absolute idiot. It looks so official, that's the annoying part. It looks so official. The code makes it so obvious. This is absolutely a code that Niantic would do, I feel like. I don't think the code makes it that obvious. Might Mastery and not Mighty It is called Might and Mastery. Is it not? It's called Might and Mastery. That is what it's called, Bill. What? I realized the date halfway through typing in the code and I was so pissed. Oh, me too. I didn't even realize. The code didn't work, so I went back to the group chat and I was like, "Huh, it's not working." I swear to God, I typed the code properly, and then people replied, "This is a funny April Fool's joke." And then yeah, that did kind of annoy me because I was excited to get the platinum medal on my second account, but alas, I can get the platinum unknown medal. I don't have it on my second account. My second account misses like... What unknown does my second account not have? C? Just a C? I don't know. They'll never release Keldeo again. Oh no, they will. I mean, didn't Meloetta release 2 years before Keldeo? So I wouldn't be surprised if Keldeo is coming in 2 years. 2 years after Meloetta. I don't know if people know this, but we had to wait longer for Meloetta to return than Keldeo. Unless Meloetta was available to everybody even after the Go Fest, but I don't think it was. I don't remember. You're checking the craft mine? Hopefully it's a fun update. I mean, I don't think I ever played a April Fool's Minecraft version before. I don't know. But yeah, that's the only April Fool's joke I fell for today. I mean, I've clicked on a dozen Voltorb in Pokemon Go, but like, I'm aware of that. I didn't fall for anything. You've never done this before either. You got the Malawesha research when you joined in 2023. Really? Okay, well then that's cringe. Wait, are Mew, Jirachi, Celebi, Shaman, and Meloetta available always when you make a new account? Does it go for Diancie? No, it does not go for Diancie. Diancie was definitely a GoFest mythical. I don't know. I don't know. How do I do it? What do you mean, how do I do it, Bill? Change your version to the Craft Mine version and then click play? I don't know. To get Celebi and Jirachi research, you need to complete Mew research. Yeah, well, fair, but you can still get it. Keldeo was only available during GoFest, I suppose. Bro, I'm dumb as beans. Bill, you go to the part where you change your version, and then you change your version to the latest snapshot, which is the April Fool's snapshot. No idea, but I have all the mythicals except for Volcanion, obviously, and Keldeo. I mean, Volcanion is unreleased. The only Pokemon I do not even have in my Pokedex are Skiddo, Gogoat, Mudbray, Mudsdale, Hawlucha, Comfey, and Stonjourner. Those 7 are the only Pokemon I have not registered. I'm playing Craft Mine now. Lovely. Dang, bro, no one bought Keldeo. How good is my Keldeo? My Keldeo is 14-10-13. Barely 3-star. I would assume that any released ones aside from Diancie have research when you join. No. Mew does, Celebi does, Jirachi does. And Meloetta? I think those are the only 4 that have that. As far as I'm aware. Every other one was a GoFest mythical, and you had to pay for in order to unlock. Victini as well? Maybe. I really don't know, to be honest. Shaman 2? Okay. Well, I don't know, because I always complete them whenever they come out, you know? Doors yearn for the keys? What the freak, Bill? Goofy April Fool's update. Victini is always available. I got mine not too long ago. Interesting. But Meloetta was definitely a GoFest mythical. That's an interesting one. Check Discord. Oh, it actually says it. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. I thought you just made that up, but no. Alright, that's very interesting. The ones I got research for was Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Victini, Meloetta, and Shaman. Pokemon Go mythical availability. What if I type that? Mythical Pokemon, Pokemon Go wiki. Okay. I do not want ads, thank you very much. Does it say anything about how to obtain them or not? Dang, some of these have been available often. That's crazy. Oh, Jirachi also was a GoFest research. That's great. I didn't even know that. I can't really see anything about their availability. This website? Nope, also kind of sucks. This website sucks balls, actually. Alright, hello, I'm just checking on Bulbapedia. Okay. No, I can't really find anything anywhere about availability of mythicals. Yo, Marco, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Otherwise, it's raid exclusive. I mean, there are a bunch of Pokemon that are not on that list that are also not raid available, John. So, or the other stuff you're missing is raid exclusive, probably. I guess. I just might get a job so I can buy Volcanion and then quit. Bruh. I mean, it's a one-time purchase of 15 bucks. Can't you... Do you literally not have any money? Also, why quit after? It's kind of laggy. What do they mean? Player upgrades? I don't know, Bill. You're playing the game. How expensive is Global Go Fest tickets? I haven't bought mine yet. How expensive are they? Can you not buy them? Oh no, you buy them in the store, not in the shop. In the shop, not in the store. $16.49. Ah. I mean, I can ask my parents, but I doubt they would let me get it unless I have the money. But do you not have any form of pocket money, birthday money, any other kind of money, Mr. Me? I have all the raid mythicals. I have all the mythicals anyway, aside from Keldeo and unreleased stuff. I really need Keldeo. Please go, please. Yeah, who knows? You don't have any money, dang, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Me. If you literally don't have any money, it might just be a good idea to get a job regardless, so you can spend money on stuff. Or that's a really good one, Mr. Me. Today, steal the money from your parents. If they catch you, just say April Fools. Depending on the relationship with your parents, I do not necessarily recommend you actually do that, but it's an option. Right. Why are you so smart? It was Dice that said it. It wasn't even me. I mean, give me $15 and I can gift it to you, Mr. Me. Yes. Craft Mine is a leveling system? What the heck? Tell Dice I said kissing emoji, kissing emoji, kissing emoji, kissing emoji, kissing emoji. Kissing emoji without a heart. 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 Smiley face, smiley face. Lesser smiley face, lesser smiley face, lesser smiling face. Kissing emoji with hearts. Kissing emoji with heart. There we go. Dice, that's what he wanted to say to you. Also, do know, if you put your game or your app store to Indian, it feels a bit weird, yeah. But if you put your app store to Indian, you can buy it for like a quarter of the price. If you're like really that tight on money. You can get it for cheaper. This is definitely a chat that we're having in the YouTube chats. You're going to buy poo. Why? Plus you get a bowl of curry as a bonus. No, that's not how that works. For fun? Fair enough. What country do I want to visit? I don't necessarily want to visit a country. If anything, probably Japan, just to experience it once for like a weekend or something. I definitely do think I will at some point go to Japan for some Pokemon events. For like a weekend tops. That sounds cool, but other than that, I don't know. You want to go to Texas and Japan? Ah, fair. I don't know really why Texas specifically. That feels a bit odd, but fair enough. Texas ain't a country, but it's still a place. Warm, hellish weather. Right, right. You can probably reduce the cooldown by upgrading, Bill. You've got plenty of family in Texas, very interesting. The only state I have ever visited is New York. Also happens to be the only city I've ever visited. If they all ain't forced to wear cowboy hats, I'm disappointed. Has Texas got a lot of desert? I think so, yes. I don't know, do y'all know what the capital of the New York State is? That's definitely not a question you've already heard 100 times before. No, they're not forced to wear cowboy hats. No. So sad. Trip to Texas cancelled. I forgot I was April 1st for a bit. Got you, Bob. It's New York City! Woo. No, it's not. My Christian group leader told me that 3 days ago, Hex. And you believe everything your Christian group leader says. That is definitely a person to trust about the world, for sure. Right. You know you have a brain yourself, right, Marco? He told me the joke. The joke. What? About the cowboy hats? Oh, so you weren't serious about that. I'm not gonna lie, Marco, you would absolutely be the guy that would take that seriously. You would wholeheartedly believe in that. You are that type of guy. I did my last exam and I am lagging. Well, there's not much I can do about your lag. You want to go to Texas in full cowboy outfit, right? Very interesting. Discord added a cookie clicker? Nah. That's foul. I'ma get addicted. Well, time to get addicted. Also, bus doors open and scream, yeehaw! Now, visiting New York was a cool experience. I don't necessarily have a need to do it again. But, like, I wouldn't mind going there again. I just don't have the same interest in visiting Texas personally. Texas is not like that. John, that is what the entire world thinks when they are thinking Texas. I just want you to know that. That is what a lot of the population of the world think Texas is. Honestly, I don't want to go to any states aside from Maine. Maine is definitely an interesting one. Speaking of states/provinces, how much percent of your own country's states/provinces have y'all visited? I think I'm on a solid 10 out of 12. Probably, so that's like 84%-ish. Why is Belgium so boring? Maine has cheap seafood and I love seafood. Oh, fair. You might be 12 out of 12. Ooh. You visited 4 or 5. Very interesting. If you count traveling through, then over 10? I mean, it depends on what you mean with traveling through. With an airplane? No. But if you're driving through it with a car and you're stopping at like a gas station, yeah, sure, I'll count it, I guess. Probably. Like driving? I mean, it depends. Did you set foot in the state or not? I'd say personally that's what counts. Okay, then yeah, over 10. Still not even 30%. I have visited more countries than you have visited states of your own country. That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, wouldn't it probably be easier to visit multiple countries than visit multiple states? I think, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Let me add everything up and I'll determine how much. Why, Marco? Why would you think that? What? Bro is stacked? Right. Yeah, no. No. You're quite rich, to be fair. I don't know what you determine rich. I mean, I am able to save up money rather than splurge it all whenever I get it. That's fair. I don't know if I'd be considered rich. You know, I'm pretty sure if I work full-time for just 1 year, I will more than double my money. Like, by a good amount. And that's just for working 1 year without spending anything, to be fair. Well off I'd say is fair. I'll probably have enough money to go to Kyoto, Japan, exactly. You know, if I had a sugar daddy dice, then why isn't he gifting me a whole lot of subs on Twitch? I threw my fidget spinner on the floor. I have enough money to go anywhere on Earth. Yeah, you can just walk or swim. Bro has a dad made out of sugar. He is, of course. A fidget spinner in 2025? I know, it's crazy. Like that one M&M commercial. Did you just get shiny Mewtwo, Mr. Me? If it's cool, then that's... If it's real, then that's pretty cool. But, like, this could be an April Fool's. I was gonna say. And if it's an April Fool's, then I'm not falling for it. I'm not believing anything any of y'all say in chat today. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna believe anything. How criminal of me would it be for me to hack one of my games? Like, what if the Deoxys was pre-recorded, and I made it that a certain encounter would guarantee to be shiny? How mad would y'all be if I did that? I wouldn't do that. That's cringe. Is that a shiny Bronzong? Is it? I legit cannot... This is shiny, right? Okay. X-dropping hints. You should do that one day to test us? Nah. How did I barely recognized it, to be fair. Hold on, I need to where the frick do I put the bronze on? We need space. Put him like here, but then like... God, he's freaking massive. I'll put him there. I actually don't care about what he's playing anymore, bruh. Cringe. The far corner hacks? I could've. I like him here more. Should I do quest? Why shouldn't you, Bob? Call it Mr. Me. I'm sorry, I don't think I can be bothered to give this thing a nickname. I sincerely don't really care. How many faces is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 faces in 1200 encounters is crazy. Because it makes me regret my choices. I mean, you might as well check the game as often as you can. Speaking of checking games, I did a 10-pack of Shining Revelry again today. I got 2 1-star Tatsugiris I already had and a 2-star Charizard. The 2-star Charizard was cool, but that was such a horrible pack opening that I had today. That's what you save up 120 hourglasses for, to get absolutely nothing. Lovely. Like, I know, I am at this point trained that if I ever say the word massive, then people will just say that. There are just certain words that you can't say anymore without people making jokes about it. You just have to say the word vent. And there's just one thing that people start spamming in chat all of a sudden. Exactly. Low taper fate will die out eventually. I mean... Sus impostor? What? Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I don't know. I think of FNAF 2 when I hear vents. That is definitely an interesting one. Especially since FNAF 2 is older than Amogus. Speaking of Amogus, I got a wild Amogus today in Pokemon Go. Whoa. That's cool. Amogus. Should we play Amogus on stream at some point with chat? I don't know. I think it's a funny idea, but I don't know if there are enough people in chat to make it actually entertaining. I don't know. I have to plan it ahead of time. Ask people when they are available, probably. Will chat be in call? No, it'll just probably be using the in-game chat for the most part. That's also something, I guess. recommend that once I think of at least... What? I recommended that once I think. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I just had a struggle reading that, but that's not even because of your English, that's just because I'm stupid, holy. No, you know what? No, it's because you don't use commas in your sentences. It's not me not being able to, you should maybe use commas in your sentences to make, you know, readability a little bit more easy. But, yeah, fair. Always blame somebody else. I was about to blame myself, and I was like, if Bob writes a message, there's no way it's my fault. Bob does not know how to write messages. You should watch Skibbity Toilet on stream. Ah, yes, and get absolutely copyrighted. Yeah, no, that sounds fun. Probably, I might get copyrighted on stream tomorrow. Who knows? If the Nintendo Switch trailer uses any copyrighted music, which it might, then, well, rip. Skibbity dab dab dab, yes, yes. Nah, of course, yes. Wait, Switch 2 trailer? Bro is living under a rock. No, that's not, no. Bro, that got announced, like, in January? When is it? Is the live stream already up? Oh, it's not a live stream, is it? $6 AM PT. That is, yeah, that's 3 PM CEST tomorrow. Are y'all gonna watch the Minecraft movie? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to watch it for sure, just not in the cinema. No thanks. You're watching the Minecraft movie? Yeah, I definitely want to watch it, but I don't want to spend money on it, you know. But the movie gonna flop hard? I don't think so. I mean, the thing is, you have to keep in mind, who's the movie made for? Well, the movie has a bunch of funny jokes. It's not made for kids, because the kids do not understand the references and the jokes. It's not made for teenagers, because the movie is incredibly cringe. And does that mean that the movie is made for adults? Who are probably not that interested in going to the movies anymore, especially on Minecraft movie? You know, the movie itself is probably not too bad, but the target audience is just not existing. Basically. I guess I've never watched Pinocchio like the old one. I'm ashamed of myself. Be ashamed, Bob. 100 mil is nothing. Do you guys know what Snow... Isn't Snow White literally the movie that lost the most amount of money? Most losing money movies. I don't know how to Google this. List of biggest box office bombs. I don't know if this is updated for Snow White. I don't know. Oh, estimated loss. Why is this not even in order? That's crazy. Ah, no, it's in order. Oh, it's not. It's close. Wait, Snow White's not on this list yet. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Snow White is like an actual terrible movie. Why didn't they hire like Captain Sparkles and Stampy for the movie? Apparently, yeah, apparently Dante DM's in the movie. Would have appealed to older audience whilst hitting the family-friendly aspects. I don't know. Children aren't gonna care if they see Minecraft. They're gonna badger their parents to go see it. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Probably. I offered to pay for my family's tickets to see Snow White and they still said no. That's crazy. Your family, yes it. But like, look, for a lot of remakes, them being more realistic, like The Lion King went well. Because it is the exact same story. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same dialogue. It just looks better. Right? So I'm not surprised. But like Snow White, I'm pretty sure they slightly changed the story to be more quote-unquote modern. Like, they use CGI dwarves, which is interesting. Like, I don't know. The whole movie just feels like a bit of a mess, I think. Marco got timed out again. I mean, pretty sure it's not timed out anymore. But yeah, I did time him out for 5 minutes. Those dwarves scared me. I would say the CGI looks better than the original hand-drawn version. No, oh, for Lion King. I don't know. That's an opinion to have, I guess. That's fair. I also think the older one is probably better, but you gotta be aware that when kids watch the movie, they are probably a lot more inclined to watch the new Lion King movie compared to the old one. Because the old one, it looks so ugly, you know? They are probably more used to all the CGI slope, so they'll probably eat that. When did you get timed out for breaking the rules? Also, genuine question. Does this movie, like the original one, like, I remember watching the old movie on DVD, where after you're done watching the movie, you can play a game on the TV with the dwarfs in the mines. Can you do that with this movie? I mean, it's probably not out yet on... Do they even do physical copies of movies anymore? I really don't know. Definitely not. Exactly. Like, I genuinely remember going to my grandma's when I was like 5. We watched Snow White just so I could play the mind game at the end of the movie. Because I knew once you watch the movie, you can click on the minigame and then you can use the remote to play the minigame. It'll probably come out on Blu-ray eventually. Who knows? When you were 5 was like 400 years ago. Yeah, fair. I mean, did I watch it on DVD? What's DVD exactly? I think I watched it on DVD. Wait, no, I didn't. DVD is just a disc. No, what did I play it on? What is the difference between a DVD and a CD? Am I stupid? Are they just the same thing? Just one has bigger storage? Right, okay, cool. Then what did I do? Did I watch it on Blu-ray? No. What did I watch it on? Does anybody remember what it's called? Oh, CD is audio, okay. What did I what came before? Surely it's not called a cassette tape, is it? No, it is. I watched it on cassette tape. Huh. That sounds so old. VHS, that's it, I think. Yes. VHS. That's the one. Yeah. VHS, that's what I watched it on. And Dutch would call it video band? Yeah, probably. Honestly, I wouldn't pirate the Snow White movie, me neither. Also because I'm just not necessarily interested in watching old Disney movies in general. Yeah, I watched freaking Snow White on VHS. Probably just like Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella. I watched all of those on VHS when I was a tiny little child. If you played it on VHS, there was no minigame. Really? I guess now that's... Maybe I watched Snow White on a DVD and like Cinderella on a VHS. I guess. I don't know. I mean, the new Snow White... No, I understand. I understand. I mean, none of us would pirate anything, right? Because pirating is illegal. We had DVDs when we were kids. Yeah, I know. But I remember specifically watching movies at my grandma's on VHS. Piracy is bad and unethical, exactly. April Fools! Model DS go burr. I mean, I have a Model DS. I don't have pirated... I didn't pirate any games. Let's just put it that way. Shall we? Depending on what the definition of piracy is, which is vague. Anyway. I waited till after eShop went down. Exactly. Then it's completely reasonable. So I didn't pirate or steal anything because they weren't selling it anymore. It's still piracy and it's still stealing, John. Of course, guys, of course. I mean, it's still piracy at that point, John. Aw, darn. I mean, look, I do know that there are rules that after a certain point something gets into the public domain, but if something is not being sold by a company anymore, at some point it should just be legally allowed to pirate, in my opinion. Guess I'm a thief-ish. I just borrowed the games indefinitely. No, but that's a good point. Nowadays, when you buy a game, you don't own it. You just have the rights to play it for a certain amount of time. But if that's the case, and if you pirate it, you don't own it either, so you didn't pirate it. You just loaned it. Indefinitely. I'll spell thief wrong. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Exactly! If buying isn't earning, then piracy isn't stealing. 100%. I before E except after C. I love how English needs to have such unnecessary rules in order to be able to operate. Other languages definitely do not have that. I know, I just always forget. To be fair, I know exactly when to put I in front of E and when to put behind it, but I never learned that rule. I just know. We don't have a rule with some sort of ship. Ship? You mean a sheep? Who uses that ship? Guys, we learned the sheep. Now, I know most of the country learned the ship rule, but we learned the sheep rule. We learned the sexy sheep rule. Oh. How do you say that in English? How do you say either of those words in English? Yes, that one, Bob. That one. Yeah, in Dutch, when you use a past tense of a word, sometimes you put a T at the end, or it's not a past time, it's like a past participle, I think. Sometimes the word ends on a T, and sometimes it ends on a D. and it's basically completely arbitrary. Breeding sheep. Sexy breeding sheep. So basically, if a word ends on any of the letters of the sexy breeding sheep, then that word will end on a T. If the word does not end on any of those letters of the sexy breeding sheep, then it ends on a D. Them's the rules. What a wonderful name. So it's either the sexy breeding sheep or the ecstasy something something ship. Both work. I don't even know why English classes go so deep sometimes. Who cares what is or isn't a direct object? Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Nobody really cares about this. But those rules I was good at. When we started to have Dutch in the later years of high school and we didn't talk about, you know, the rules of grammar anymore, I all of a sudden didn't really know how to do Dutch anymore, because all we had to do was read, and read. Can't wait till they stop asking me that stupid crap. They still ask you that? That's crazy. Reading comprehension is dumb? Yes, agree. I can read, I just don't want to read your goofy, boring text. Diagramming? What does that mean? Yes, they do. Wait, at what age do they stop asking you grammar questions in English? Because in the Netherlands they stop in 10th grade with those things. With stupid grammar questions. I think 11th. Fair. It's 1 year longer. We love reading, especially understanding. Yes, no, yeah. Gives me nightmares. What is the signal words in this sentence? Although, reading comprehension is stupid. I think it's although, but I could be wrong, because I feel like it's subjective. The heck is a signal word? Exactly, John. Nobody knows. It's probably so unknown by other countries that they don't even have it. Wait, genuine please tell me that there is an English translation of the signal word. Because if there isn't, why do we learn it? Not surely there's an English translation for it. Signal word? Yes. Netherlands and Belgium are the only countries that use it. Is crazy. It straight up does not exist. Then why do we need to... What the freak do we need to know that for? A signal word is basically the most important word of a paragraph, indicating what the paragraph will be about. In a sentence that Dice said, the signal word is although, which means it is... Like, with the word although, you already know what the rest of the paragraph is gonna be about. It's gonna be, you have this thing, what? This thing, right? That's what you know from the word although. Something education reforms in the 80s. Lovely. Oh, I know he made an item about it. And I know that he said that it sucked. And that is, I think, the one video of his that I have is saved. Because, like, he makes such good points on why Dutch is, like, such an awful language in school. Ugh. School in general teaches like 80% of things you'll never use. I mean, on the one hand, John, I agree. But on the other hand, you're allowed to choose which subjects you do and you do not want. In the Netherlands, there are 3 subjects that everybody has. Math, but there are 4 different types of math, and you can choose which one fits yours best. And then there is Dutch and English. That everybody has the exact same. Or harder, if you choose to do so. English, I understand to a certain point. The English that we'll learn is rather basic. I passed it easily without doing anything ever, because I was already pretty decent at it. I can't understand that one. But Dutch? What? Like, that's crazy. I never use... I genuinely do not ever use anything that I learned in the last 3 years of Dutch. Ever. Like, I'm genuinely not joking. Genuinely want to know who's using geography, though, unless you're, like, an outcast. But, I mean, the same goes for, like, chemistry. I don't think I ever used anything I learned in chemistry after high school, but at least it wasn't optional, and I was somewhat interested in it. It was kind of fun. Unlike Dutch. Dutch was my lowest grade in high school. I like rocks. Well then, good for you. I had rock science for half a year in 12th grade. That was fun. We learned what type of rock this is and what type of rock this is. Whoa! Your lowest mark was Latin. My lowest mark was Dutch. Second lowest mark, English. Third lowest mark, Greek. There's a tiny pattern there, isn't there? Whoa. Although, yeah, technically, combination grade is somewhere in there as well, I guess. I don't know. In my opinion, health is the most boring class ever. What even is health class? We didn't have those. It was so boring I just didn't watch my health videos for a straight month. You gotta watch videos for a class? That's crazy. Some people get depression that you do get when you grow up. What? You homeschool? Oh. Well, I mean, as long as you're passing, that's all you really need. Videos quite literally are how I do my school. Yeah, that's fair. I did that for a lot of stuff in university as well, and I did not bother to watch anything, and I'd rather just, I don't know, read the book a little, and then show up at the test, and then get like a 6, and then, yup, good enough. I thought I told you I homeschooled before, and you think I remember every situation of every one of my viewers. I'm sorry. But especially if you said that a while ago, I do forget. Because there are a lot of people in chat besides you. You had to watch so many vids from my 2nd grade? Your 2nd grade was in COVID? Wait, we're currently 5 years past 2nd grade. That means you're like 12. What? What? Bro went to 2nd grade during COVID. That's crazy. Bro doesn't even remember what he did yesterday, fair. I can tell him something next day and then bring up you forget, fair. It's crazy that some people were in 2nd grade when COVID hit and I was in university. That's nah. Nah. I mean, if he's a very late student, he could be 13, I suppose. But if you were in COVID during 2nd grade, that is crazy. That's actually crazy. I mean, I was technically kind of in 12th when COVID hit. I mean, that's when most of COVID hit, I guess, in 12th grade. But for us, we just stopped doing school. What? Parker, you just said that you were in 2nd grade during COVID, which means you're at most in 7th grade right now. You're 13? That's crazy, though. 13 in 7th grade? That's old, right? Or am I stupid? I was 11 and 12 in 7th grade. Some people were born in COVID. Mate, I have cousins who have children that don't even know what a COVID is. Like, bro. If you have an early birthday, that's possible. In the Netherlands, if you have an early birthday, then you'll be 12/13 in... Yeah, no, actually, that's fair. That 13 is possible, actually. No, that makes sense. My brain. It's not braining. COVID is going to be in the history books. Oh, yeah. COVID is the first time final exams were cancelled since 1944. And in the rest of the World War, they weren't even cancelled, just in 44. I know a kid that was born like 2 months ago. Lil sis is not gonna know what COVID was. I also know somebody that's born like 2 months ago, I think. Imagine when COVID 20 hits. Ooh, that's gonna be a bad one. When did my cousin get that child? That was like 2 months ago, I think. Doxing my cousin's child. Speedrun any percent. I genuinely don't remember when that was. It was in February. Okay, yeah, it was 2 months ago. Isn't it COVID-19 because it started in 2019? Yes, bro. We missed the last 18 COVID, so they gotta backtrack. Yes, of course. I hope the kid knows what's about. Bro, the kid is 2 years old, Bob. It knows nothing. It does not know how to use the toilet. It barely knows how to eat. What do you mean? I do miss some parts of COVID. Oh, me too. If I could go back to online school, I think I would any day. Thank you. I loved online school. I know a lot of people did not like it, but I loved it. Considering I'm already isolated, I didn't lose too much. Yeah, that's fair. If you already were homeschooled, then I'm not super surprised. I had some banger parties during lockdown. Okay, that's fair. I think the closest I've ever... I think the closest I've ever been to getting a ticket was either when I drove through a street I wasn't allowed to drive through, or when I attended the COVID parties. That could be a contender as well. Back when I actually talked to people, it's been like 6 years. This is my 7th homeschooling year. Yeah, that's exactly, Bob. You attended a COVID party? Dice. I was there with you. Like, during COVID, I actually showed up at parties like once a month. Now it's once a year. Until... No, not me personally, not until 4:30. But I was there till like 12 or 1 AM. I remember one specific time the police showed up and everybody ran away through the back door. Into the fields. I remember that. I was there. We literally had a freaking camera system set up. So, whenever somebody walked by, somebody's alarm would go off and we could see what just came by, and if a police car came by, everybody had to scatter out into the fields. I remember that. But if all goes well in our household, this year will be my final full year, which is nice. Ooh, nice. Goated system. Hex doing illegal stuff? I did. Those were my rebellious years, bro. 2020? Ooh. I used my phone on my bike. I attended COVID parties. Ooh. In 2020, I even went on a trip with my grandparents and all my cousins, which was not allowed. No way, dude. I know, crazy. Boys, the copas here scatter to the fields, man. That is genuinely what happened though, Bill. I forgot other countries were very aggressive with COVID laws. Not that we weren't, but not like that. No, there was like a maximum of like, for every 10 square meter, one person is allowed to be at a gathering. That was like the rule. And I did like the loose math in my head, and I was like, alright, we have like this many square meters, so we're technically allowed to have like 10 people, and there were 15. Ooh. They check in with us after their shift at like 6 AM, and of course we'd still be there. Woo, I want to showcase, baby! Let's go, Genesect. Grassy lure module, incense, rainy lure module, and 212,000 XP. Whoa. Great people, actually. All I remember about the yard or the garden that we had the parties in was there were too many shopping carts. Probably. And I don't know, then the parents of the kid did not like us using their yard anymore, so then all the parties basically stopped. Or we went to like our local lake. Okay, it's not really a lake. It's definitely not a lake. Went to our local thingy. To have some parties as well, I think. I don't know. Have I ever done drugs? No. I think those are still there, probably. Dang, those 5 years really flew by though. Meh. I don't know, I do... I don't know if it really went that fast. Oh, of course that is, yeah. Alright, we're gonna do one more day of time cheating. But maybe that's just me, cause nothing ever happens in my life, lol. I mean, dude, I started my YouTube channel during prime COVID time. And it feels like I've been doing this forever. It's definitely not flown by. Especially with the amount of improvements that I made. I don't know if you watched my, earlier streams. I know you didn't. I don't think anybody in chat watched my earlier streams, apart from maybe Bill. But actually, maybe, no, I don't think, no, wait, I didn't stream on YouTube, so definitely not Mr. Me. But when I started streaming, I didn't talk. I was muted. And I used a hand cam. I still remember the greenish background, like, that's a long time. Actually, I did use the greenish background while VTubing and talking. But like, hold on, I can... Y'all want to see a clip of my first stream ever? The clip sucks, because I didn't even have the VOD saved, so I just had have a stupid tiny little clip. I hope I have it, but I'm not sure I do. No, I do. Y'all want to see a clip from my first ever live stream? Hold on, let me mute real quickly the music. This is a clip from my first ever live stream. Okay, that was a very short clip. What is the second shiny I forgot on stream? I think. Hold on, is this a good? This is a good one of my first ever streams.
Let's go, shiny Chikorita!
Like, that's great. You could hear that, right? I hope. I'm just gonna go assume that you can hear that. But like, that was it. And the rest of the stream I was muted. Like, that's crazy. I almost said you sound way younger, but might have been almost 5 years ago. Ooh. Oh, let me turn the music back on. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, that's... I have made some significant improvements since I started streaming. What's like one of the first shinies I got while being a VTuber? Because even while being a VTuber, I have changed like a lot. I feel like one of the first ones I got was like... I don't remember. You can clearly hear your Dutch. How do you get rid of that? By just talking more, Bob. Just talk more English and the accent will fade away. That is literally it. Some people can still hear the Dutch in my accent, to be fair. Too hard. Yeah. I don't know, hold on. I'm just gonna visit my channel real quickly. And just see what is like one of the first shinies I got as a VTuber. Oh, I just did not mean to fly here. My bad. Content, videos, and just go like a while back. Because I put my freaking goofy ass face on the thumbnails as well at some point. I can't guarantee that I have a clip of it, but I think I probably do. One of my first shinies. Let me see if I can find something. Okay, this is when I debuted. Oh yeah, sorry, Barrel would be the first one. Barrel. Alright, here you this is the first clip from when I was a VTuber. I can't hear it, which is really annoying.
Let's go!
Oh, I'm not VTubing here?
Shiny barrel pack.
Hold on, different clip. What other clip? I know Shaman is technically the first one, but I didn't speak during that because I accidentally muted because I'm stupid. Let me see. Okay, Grotle was actually one of the first. I did have that in my head. Grotle. Yeah, this is one of the first ones where I was a VTuber.
Yo! Shiny Grotle, let's go!
For throwback stream, I still have it. I definitely do still have the old background. I don't know if I want to though. I can't say I sound like the average American. No, that's fair. Probably not, but a lot of people don't necessarily immediately think that I'm Dutch. Some people would guess that, but... Nice, Bob. Thought your channel listened to your voice and said you're Dutch, and I was right. Yeah. You sound kind of the same, but also your voice oddly sounds deeper. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I do not know why that is. I do agree, though. When I watch my old clips, I do agree to what you're saying, John, but I don't know why that is the case, but... Fair. Bro finally went through puberty at 20, exactly. My quality could definitely be it, but I don't feel like it would be the deepness of my voice. Maybe. I don't know. At least you don't have a heavy accent. I hate that accent. Yeah, I did in the past. He uses a voice changer now. Ah, that must be it. Could be. Use a British voice changer. Oh, you want me to talk British with a voice changer? I guess I can do that. You want me to talk like this the entire stream? Mate, if you want to, I could. I'll be fine with it. My fellow Brit! Yeah, that's me. Good gravy, is that a brilliant pocket monster I perceive? Yes, sir, it is. It's Tuesday, innit? Dutch voice changer, or you want me to talk Dutch? If you want me to talk with the Dutch accent, I can do that. It's not that hard. It's pretty natural to me, actually. Speak like a stereotypical American, but that's hard. I don't know. First of all, there are way too many stereotypical American accents. There's not just one. For some reason, that's one I cannot do. I'd have to listen to one first, I feel like. Yeehaw! I went to Walmart today to get a 2-gallon bottle of Coke. That's no, that's not it. Yeehaw! I went to Walmart today to get a 2-gallon bottle of Coke. I can't do it for some reason. You just have to. You just have an over-enunciated Southern voice. You mean you just want me to talk like this the entire stream? Is that what you want? Because if you want to, I can do that. I can. Ah, you want me to talk a bit of Belgian, do you? I can talk a little bit like a Belgian. You sound like you're having a stroke. Yeah, exactly. There are certain accents that are just... Dude, guys, I genuinely... The hell is this? It is hard to do a Belgian accent while speaking English. I can do a pretty good Belgian accent when I'm speaking Dutch, but not when I'm speaking English. Same goes for German and a lot of other languages. It's genuinely hard to do an accent in a language that you're already not native in. It's genuinely hard. No, I don't think you sound like that, because I can't replicate it. I went somewhere yesterday where I talked to a Belgian person a lot. Lovely. Oh, speak English like see French. I can do it. Even that, it doesn't sound good. Ah oui, I am the American. Like, it doesn't sound well. I don't know. I mean, he's not wrong though, guys. So, I mean, it might be mean, but sometimes the truth just hurts. It is what it is. It's not no one? Nah, fair, Marco exists. At least one person really. Oomstve. Wanted at least that just past tense, guys. Past tense. Exactly. Maybe don't get your hopes up though. It's crazy. That's crazy. That is vile. Anyway, I think I'm gonna check out one more Gimme Ghoul raid and that'll be it for me for today. And yeah, this will be my last shiny hunting stream ever, so I will not be seeing you guys again in the future, I don't think, so I don't think I can do that specific accent, Bob. Maybe that was a tiny bit mean. Nah, I can handle it, it's sad. Alright, this isn't a 5-star. I'll be crying for only 30 minutes now. Even if you couldn't handle it. Oh well, lol. Oh well, exactly. Anyway, this is gonna be a last encounter for today. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day, and maybe if I really feel like it, this might not be my final shiny hunting stream, and if that is the case, I'll be back again tomorrow morning with some more shiny hunting. So I hope you all have a nice rest of your day and a nice rest of your life, and farewell, bye guys. Bye bye.